From TV's Ottawa studios, Mike Duffy Live.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Mike Duffy Live. Well, we've got quite a broadcast for you today, and I don't think you'll want to miss a minute of it. On our broadcast today, Brigitte Bardot, after an absence of 30 years, comes to the nation's capital, wants a meeting with Stephen Harper, doesn't get it, but does meet the media and says it's time for Canada to stop what she calls the massacre of the seal hunt. Pressure for more private health care is growing. Today we'll hear from a doctor in Vancouver who runs a private clinic and from the doctor who is the president of the Canadian Medical Association. They are not on the same wavelength. All this plus our strategists, our journalists, and more over the next 60 minutes here on Mike Duffy Live. Well, as I mentioned, Brigitte Bardot, remember her from the movies? Well, she's changed a little bit over the years. She's now 71 years of age, and she came to meet the media today and make a plea to Canadian journalists to join her crusade to stop the seal hunt. She was flanked when she met the media by Captain Paul Watson of the Sea Shepherd Society, and she said, "I might never come here again, so I ask you with my heart and soul, I want to see this massacre stop. I would like that my life would have served for at least that." Well, her appearance prompted a very stern rebuke from Canada's Minister of Fisheries, Lyola Hearn.
I have all kinds of people in this province who have made requests. I have people across the country who have real basic down-to-earth concerns about the fishery or about what's going to happen to them or whether they'll get the license or whether we're going to increase the crab quota. I haven't had time yet to meet with a lot of these people, and they're a lot more important to me than Brigitte Bardot. All these people are doing is trying to attract attention, to draw support and money so that they can keep crucifying us in relation to the seal hunt. And we're just having no part of it. You know, we'll do what we have to do. They can do whatever they have to do, but we're not going to play their game.
Tough words from Lyola Hearn, Canada's Minister of Fisheries. Well, Captain Paul Watson has joined us. He's from the Sea Shepherd Society and has been one of the leaders of the campaign to ban the seal hunt. And Liberal Senator Céline Hervieux-Payette is here. She has been an outspoken defender of those people who make their lives in this way. So, Captain, after all these years, why is this still an issue? Canadians are 99% behind the sealers. Why don't you just give it up?
Canadians are not 99%. The polls show just the opposite. And it was shut down in '84. It started up again. And, you know, we won before. We'll win again. We will shut this hunt down. Of that I can guarantee.
Senator?
Well, I don't know how you're going to do it because we are in a free society. The hunters are following the laws, the regulations. They are monitored by the specialists who know about it. The herd was 25 years ago 1 million seals. Now we have 5 million, so there is certainly no danger of losing this species. And if I can quote my colleague Charlie Watt and Willie Adams, who are now hunting seals in the north, they say that for traditional units, it's a matter of life or death. So for them, it's a right, and they have it for hundreds of years.
There's nothing traditional about this hunt. There's no Native people involved in it, and it has no place in the 21st century. It's cruel, and it's unnecessary, and there are alternatives. And how we're going to end it is through economic pressure, the one language that the government understands. Already we've cost the Canadian fishing industry over $140 million in lost sales. We're going to escalate that boycott until it reaches a point where they're going to have to give it up. What is a $16 million industry, the seal hunt? Why are we going to sacrifice hundreds of millions of dollars of the Canadian seafood industry to protect something that doesn't belong in the 21st century?
Well, I guess it's a matter of respect of our native way of life. And
there's nothing native about this. These are not native people. That is a lie that the Canadian government keeps perpetuating.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm quoting the two senators I spoke to yesterday.
Name one native person who's out there on the commercial.
They are both natives.
No, they're not in the commercial hunt. She's talking about the far north. There are no native people involved in this commercial season.
No, there are people where it's a way of living. I mean, in the Magdalen Island right now.
There are native people in the Magdalen.
No, they are Canadians, and they are following the law, and they have the right to do it, and they do it according to the rules of this country. And this is representing 30% of their income, and these people are not flying their own plane like Paul McCartney. They are not going across the ocean to defend their kids.
No, they're basically butchering baby seals is what they're doing.
No.
Don't tell me they're not babies,
no.
Because a 3-week old seal is a baby seal. It's defenseless on the ice. It's being clubbed viciously. It's dying inhumanely. It is a stain and a disgrace on Canada's reputation.
Actually, if the veterinarian of this country and other countries, they are saying that they are killed in the way in the most less damage to the animal.
The ones paid by the Canadian government. The other veterinarians, though, who are not in the employ of the Canadian government, say just the opposite. And the scientists justifying it, these biobstitutes, as I call them, these are the same people who said that the cod fishery was perfectly healthy till the day it crashed. The Department of Fisheries and Oceans has no idea what they're doing. They've got a history of mismanagement and incompetence, and this is what they're doing today. It is completely mismanaged. They're not even taking into account the factor of global warming and setting their quota. And to slap us in the face, they increased the quota instead of even keeping it that way.
Actually, we're talking about 325,000. Which represent if they were eating cod in the next
year. Oh, they're not eating cod. They eat fish which eat cod. You lower seal populations, you increase predatory fish populations, causing a further decline in the cod.
I'm sorry, but maybe a captain of a boat knows everything about
knows more than the bureaucrats in Ottawa who are sitting in the DFO. I can tell you that right now. I'm from a fishing village in the Maritimes. I know fisheries, and the DFO does not.